It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, The Artist. And this fighter is a slugger. They're coming up against Lightning Hands. They'll meet as heavyweights, and they will have a power advantage here.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
First is The Artist from Guyana, and they hold the SCI national title. Coming off a TKO win in their last bout, looking to do the same here tonight. They'll be squaring up against Lightning Hands from the United States of America. Coming off a knockout victory in their last fight.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guyana, wearing the green trunks with green trim. Presenting the current national heavyweight champion, The Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with pink, Lightning Hands.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That jab won't score. The face is telling the story from that jab. At some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. But wait a minute. The defense failed them, and the Artist has been dropped. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Clean straight right to the head. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So it's plan B time after being... Here we go for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over.
Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Gonna look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And we may see a stoppage here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knocked. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Can't find a home for that jab. Scoring hook. Now this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for defensive abilities. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes up to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Counter shot lands. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And they got caught. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.